Hello, welcome to another Mad Hatter review. Impromptu video, okay? I wasn't planning on making this video. It just kind of came to me in the moment, okay? And let me just go ahead and do it. Just get something off my fucking chest. So sometimes in life, you meet people or on the internet, and it becomes very clear that they are practically begging you for a beating, okay? Whether that is a physical beating or a verbal beating, but and they might not say it. They might not say, hey, please beat the shit out of me, but their words, their attitude, they are exuding, please give me a beating. And that's what we're going to do to this guy right here, okay? Now, before I say anything, this is a repeat offender, just an annoying repeat offender, okay, who has a problem with AliExpress. And I wanted to use his dumb comment as a platform just to talk about AliExpress, to just give my opinion, my little humble opinion on AliExpress, so that I don't feel like, you know, anybody's being misled or you're in the dark or whatever. But he wrote this comment on my latest video on April. He said, do you ever wonder, that's his voice, that's how he sounds. Do you ever wonder why you're the only toy collecting video promoting AliExpress? The problem is, I don't care what you think, but because you're an influencer, people believe you when you tell them it's real, when objectively these are fake, okay? Before we break down this comment, this is, every time I make an AliExpress video, this dude comes out of the woodwork to tell me that AliExpress is selling fake shit, which I'll get into in a second. So this guy is either an employee, like a NECA employee or something, an employee of somebody who stands to lose, or maybe he's just such a fucking fanboy mark that he just, any disloyalty to the company that he worships, he just looks at it like he's got to fight the good fight, okay? So let's just break down the comment. Do you ever wonder why you're the only toy collecting video promoting AliExpress? No, I don't. I actually don't. I never even crosses my mind. I don't search out other videos. I have other channels that I like, but I'm not going, oh man, you know what? I wonder. I don't give a shit, okay? I do what I do. I responded to him that I do what I do on this channel because this is fun for me, okay? Let's keep going. The problem is I don't care what you think. Well, you obviously do, fuckface, because you're here and you're on every one of these fucking videos, okay? Every one. It's like spam, spam, spam. And by the way, I don't ever really block anyone unless it's like porn, spam, or whatever. Can't even think about if I've ever blocked anyone, even people that have really come at me. But what I can't stand is spam, is saying the same things over and over and over again. And that's what this person does. It's always every video, a shot. And I'm usually pretty patient. In fact, I've given them plenty of agree to disagrees, but at some point, you just don't want to hear it. It's just annoying. So the problem is I don't care what you think. Yes, you do. But because you're an influencer, I'm an influencer. I mean, I guess whatever. By any definition, you can say influencer. I think it's a silly term. I think YouTube is a free platform. People jump on this platform. And if other people want to watch, great. Okay. But are you beholden to that? I don't know. The whole fucking can of worms. People believe you when you tell them it's real, when objectively these are fake. That's what I have a problem with. Objectively, these are fake. Problem is, it's not objective, okay? It's subjective to somebody with a tainted point of view. Here's the deal with AliExpress, okay? If anybody is wondering, AliExpress, and there's actually a comment that my friend put on there that clears this up. You know, you have these factories that are in China, and they make a certain amount of product. And sometimes what will happen is they have these stores in China, and those stores in China will buy more product from the company. Now, maybe they buy it legit. Maybe it's a back-end deal. Who knows? But it's the same product, okay? Then they sell it at their store on AliExpress, and then you get it from China. Knockoffs, there's a big thing with knockoffs that people think that, like, knockoffs are these things that are easily made. Like, you know, take a figure, you know, in a few days, make a knockoff, and then get them out there. It doesn't work that way. They have to have the molds. They have to, it's actually a lot of steps to make a knockoff. That's why figures that have knockoffs of them, number one, they take a while to come out, okay? It doesn't, a knockoff of a new figure doesn't really happen, okay? When that April comes out, there's not a knockoff to come out with it immediately. If anything, a year down the line, years down the line, maybe somebody figures a way to knock off the figure, they get the molds again. The other thing is those knockoffs typically have tells where you can see the difference, okay? Even the Mirage turtle figures, which have been knocked off for a decade now, because way back when they I think lost the molds or whatever. By the way, correct me if this is wrong. Those are even distinguishable in a way. So that is already a problem, is that you are erroneously using the term knockoff. The simple way to come up with this is, are they made in the same factory? Yes, they are, okay? Are they made on the same assembly line? Yes, they are. And are they indistinguishable from what the regular figures are? Yes, they are. If you have all three of those, they can't be knockoffs, because there's no way to tell the difference even if they were. It's like, compare it to like Rolexes, okay? There are Rolexes and there are fake Rolexes, okay? But the fake Rolexes, an expert can look at them and distinguish the difference, okay? But let's say you had a Rolex maker who, in the Rolex factory or wherever they make Rolexes, made a Rolex, and then when everybody left, he said, you know what, I'm gonna make another Rolex, all right? The same guy, same dude, same assembly line, same everything, all right? And then he releases both of those in the wild. If you can't tell the difference between those two Rolexes and they're not numbered or anything like that, then what does it matter anyway, okay? It's psychologically, you're chasing ghosts. If you can't distinguish them, it doesn't matter. These things are not numbered, okay? If you want to go by his knockoff argument. So if a factory is contracted to make 10,000 figures and they make 12,000, if those extra 2,000 that, by the way, you can't tell the difference, are knockoffs to you, or if you define them as knockoffs even though they're the same, or they look the same and they're indistinguishable, then sure, don't buy from AliExpress. That's the other thing. I'm not telling anybody to buy from AliExpress if they don't feel comfortable. I am just saying that I bought them there. And if you consider that a knockoff, then don't buy them there. Part of this video was also to say that, is that typically, I don't promote anything that I don't do, okay? Usually when I am talking about a figure, it's because I want the figure, I'm interested in the figure, and I don't buy knockoffs, okay? And I challenge this fucking dude to look at 10 of whatever he considers a knockoff and tell me which one is the fucking knockoff, because you won't be able to, because you can't, because again, it's indistinguishable. So, that's all I wanted to say, since we are talking about AliExpress a lot. Look, the world is opening up. It's becoming a much more smaller in terms of like the things that you can get. There are a lot of toy collectors that I know that get stuff from AliExpress now. It's just a contender now in the toy market game. I know sometimes it's scary because you hear China and you go, oh, knock off this, knock off that, but these are new figures, okay? Most likely, they just made more of their allotment, and that's what these stores are selling, okay? So take that for what it's worth. Obviously, that's my own opinion, this influencer's fucking opinion. I'm just saying that I don't believe for a second that these are knockoffs. I think that this person is using the wrong definition of knockoff, and I just want to out him or her because this has been incessant repeat behavior, and it's annoying. You say it once, twice, you get your point across, but you're not going to spam my channel. So don't respond to this. If you do, I'm just going to block you. Not that that's a big fucking threat. Who cares? If you want to get blocked, you'll get blocked. You'll be the first, by the way. So I just wanted to call this out, and I wanted to address this topic, and that is it. So impromptu video. I'll probably cut this up real badly and just put it on. But again, if you don't want to buy these, you don't have to. I am buying them, and I'll just have them on my shelf. So that is it. I just wanted to get that off my chest, just in case there was any confusion about the AliExpress of it all and what's going on with that and what's going on with me. And by the way, promotion is, it's a little bit of a weird word. There's no kickback, okay? I don't think I've gotten a kickback really from anything that I have ever promoted. I just buy the stuff I like to buy. And if you want to buy that same shit, then great. And if you don't, guess what? That's great too. You can still follow this channel and don't buy it. But you don't get to spam the same shit over and over again. I heard you. Your opinion is noted. That's it. And by the way, I'm monetizing your idiocy. Okay, so welcome to commerce. So comment, subscribe, drop me a like, drop me all the likes, because I'm making money off of your comment, buddy. And see you next time. Bye bye.